Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to a new episode of my Rambles. I am doing this video because I just got done recording my Power Ranger review and my top 5 rant video for this week, and I just could not stop rambling about things, so I decided to get this done and get things off my mind and just ramble on and make this video so freaking long that you just stop maybe halfway through it. Hopefully. I don't know. Whatever you do. So yeah, I just got done with Power Rangers review, season 16, Jungle Fury. Like I said in there, it was pretty. I like the series. We'll just pretty much just watch the video once I upload it. Yeah. Yeah. See, now what I want to do with this, I pretty much have my talking out of the way. But overall, the Jungle Fury season was pretty good. The Sentai counterpart of it, Geki Ranger, was really good. Like I said in the video, I think it's actually 30 minutes long. Yeah, I know. I should have just turned those into like Power Ranger rambling videos or something. But oh yeah. But like I said in the review, I liked it because of all the different types of martial arts. I wish they could have done a little bit more. Now, just to go off of what I was saying, that I wish that Saban would at least do a little bit more with the Sentai footage he gets from Toei. Because there's just a lot of potential that he can do with it. But he really knows how to drag. Because I mean, back then you have an entire season for the whole year. I mean, especially with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season 1, that was 60 episodes, and it came on every week, at least once a week, so spanning throughout the year. So pretty much almost half the year. Well, depending if they take a break or something. And then, of course, with season 2 and 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I mean, Saban actually had to ask Toei to make more Sentai footage so he can fill out seasons 2 and 3 of Mighty Morphin. I have no idea why I'm putting on my glasses because of that. See? You can see me. I have no idea why I did that. Now you see me in glasses. But yes. This is what I truly look like. I wear glasses. But, of course, the main reason why I don't wear them in my videos is because of that. Because you can actually see me and my glasses. See, you'll be seeing this all the time. So, because, yeah. That's how it is. That's why I don't wear them. Like I was saying, but with, like, as later in the years, like with, when we got to the, seasons, Power Ranger season with the 32 episode blocks, it only lasted, he was able to make it last the whole year because, but I don't know. Just 32 episodes doesn't seem right to me. I think he probably could have, especially with, like, since the Sentai counterparts usually average around like 49 to like maybe average about 50 episodes per season. At least the newer one. Well, some of the, like, I don't know when, but I know that pretty much about average 50 episodes per season, give or take a few episodes. But so there's like a lot of footage, and even though he uses like 1 to 2 Sentai episodes per one episode of Power Rangers, sometimes 3 per episode, or at least 3 once and 1 every episode. I don't know how he does it. But this is just my opinion. But with just like almost like 50 episodes worth of footage, you could probably at least get like 40 at least 40 to like almost 42 episodes. Just add 10 more episodes to what we got used to get. Because like with Jungle Fury, like I said in my review, like if Saban would have done like maybe 42 episodes, and Dominic would have had a better, I would have, because I got to know Dominic in the Jungle Fury, but I wish I would have gotten to know him a lot more better than like we did with Ken and Geki Ranger. But of course, it's not Geki Ranger, it's Power Rangers. But yeah, I just wish that he could at least maybe get 40 episodes a season. Now, and not do what he's done with Samurai and Super Samurai and Mega Force and Super Mega Force. It's like, because you have Samurai with 22 episodes and Super Samurai with another 22 episodes, because Samurai comprised of because he spanned it for the whole season. You have the 20 episodes plus the 2 specials. I think Halloween and Christmas. And then of course with Super Samurai, it's the same thing: 20 actual episodes, and then Halloween and Christmas special. And the same thing with Megaforce. You had 20 episodes actually, but you had the Halloween and Christmas special. And I think the same thing's happen, and the same thing's going to happen with Super Megaforce. You're going to have 20 actual episodes, and then you have, I think, of course, 2 special episodes for Halloween and Christmas. Now, but some people might think, oh, since it's just a continuation, it's just, you just add them together and you can have like a whole season, like almost like a whole season. But I really can't see it that way. Yes, you have Samurai and Super Samurai and Megaforce and Super Megaforce, and those have been stated. It's pretty much there. They're complete. They're actual seasons. There's no answer for what's about it. They're their own seasons. They're only 22 episodes long right now, and which is kind of sad. I would have been okay with 32 episodes. It's like, or they could have done Samurai and Super Samurai together. I don't know. It's just a personal opinion, but I think Saban should have done with a little bit more, like at least 40 episodes a season still. Especially with Jungle Fury. And either had like 40 episodes, 42 episodes. I don't know why I keep on going to 42. Just added, maybe because it's just added an extra 10 episodes to it, and you have 42. But at most 40 to 42 episodes. And have Dominic in there more, because pretty much the whole series is just focused on the red, yellow, blue, and Wolf Ranger. Well, he's violet, but his color is violet, but he's known as Wolf Ranger. But it's just red Casey, yellow Lily, blue Theo, and violet and Wolf Ranger RJ. It's just mainly about those 4 and they'll pretty much Dominic's like a third leg. Well, in this case, 4th. No, 5th leg. Well, in a sense, a third wheel, because he's just there. So I would have liked it if there was more episode. You could have done a little bit more with Dominic. Either that, or they could have had it kept like the 32 episodes and at least introduced them a little bit introduced them a little bit earlier in the season, to where we like. Maybe a couple episodes after RJ became Wolf Ranger. But yeah, that would have been better. Now with Top 5 Rant, I got done with that. And it was Resident Evil, my favorite Resident Evil games, Top 5. Gotta get that mixed up. My Top 5 Resident Evil games. And I actually had a really hard time deciding my number 1 Resident Evil game, because now there's Resident Evil 6 that came out not so long ago. I think 2 years ago. Yeah, 2. Um, and it has Leon Kennedy, and Chris Redfield in it. This is the game had so many old so many returning characters. It was just really cool. I mean, you have Leon Kennedy returning. We haven't seen him since Resident Evil 4, if you don't count Dark Side Chronicles. Well, even though the main story of Dark Side Chronicles was a prequel to Resident Evil 4, but it was a new game, so yeah. Well, we haven't seen him since Resident Evil 4, so it was pretty nice to see him back. Briss, he was in Resident Evil 5, but it was pretty cool to have him in the game again. Especially him meeting with Leon Kennedy in the game, especially in a fight. That was pretty cool. And then a new character, then we have Ada Wong that came back, which was pretty cool. She was one of my favorite characters. And then, really big surprise was when they brought back Sherry Birkin, the little girl. I'm doing the same thing like I did in the review, in my top 5 rant. The little girl that you had to save from her mutated father in Resident Evil 2. Like I said, I did the exact same thing like I did in the top 5. I went like this. The little girl that you had to save from your mutated father. I did the same. But that girl grew up and she became part of the government. And now it's just awesome to see such an old character, from especially an really old game, Resident Evil 2, to come back. And I thought that was really awesome. And then you introduce another new character. They introduced also 3 new characters. They introduced Piers Niven. He's Chris's new partner in this game. Then you have Leon's new partner in this game. If I remember correctly, her name is Helena. I don't know. Either that or I just got DOA and Resident Evil mixed up. And I just closed out my thing. Well, crap. So, yeah, if I'm wrong about that, person's name, sorry. But I don't know why Helena or Helena is coming to mind. Sorry. I don't know why. And then you have Sherry Birkin. And then, of course, one of the major new characters that was introduced in this game was Jake Mueller. When, as you play through the game, you find out that he's actually Albert Wesker's son. Yeah. Albert Wesker had a son. Which was pretty shocking. I think I'm losing my voice. I've been talking so much. Either that or I need a glass of water. Oh well. But it was pretty cool. And then it's just in this one scene of the game, there's like quite a few. I think two scenes that I like in the game. One scene is when Chris and Leon had the hand-to-hand combat fight, which was pretty epic. And then when not an epic, but like a feels moment when Leon meets up with Sherry Birkin after so many years. He's like, oh, feels. Because he was just so happy to see them together. I mean, the last time you seen him, he was a rookie cop saving a young girl from a mutated father. I cannot get off that, can I? But that's the truth. Her mutated father wanted to kill her. Well, wanted to breed with her, but yeah, that just got ugly. But yeah, Resident Evil 6 was, and I had a really hard time. It's like, should this be my number 1 or should it be number 2? Because number 1 I ultimately chose as Resident Evil 4, and like I said in there, I never completed the Resident Evil 4, so, and I don't want people to go, it's like, why is that? It's like, well, it's because it's the very first The main reason why it's because the very first game that I played of Resident Evil, and plus Leon Kennedy was pretty cool, and that's why in my other top 5 rant video, sorry, maybe I do need a glass of water, I don't know. But that's why in my top 5 rant video, favorite Resident Evil characters, Leon is my first one because it was the very first game I played. He was pretty cool in it, and he's been my favorite ever since. So yeah, so I had a really hard time when I was making up that list. What game do I go with? My dog is looking at the door. Yeah. Now, well, since I got that out of the way, what else? Well, like I said in my, again, like I said, well, yeah. Like I said in my Jungle Fury review at the end, the Jungle Fury review will be the last review I will do for a while of the series because, like I keep on saying, I have not seen, excuse me, RPM Samurai or Super Samurai, so I haven't watched them, and like I keep on saying, again, that I don't want to be unfair to you guys and myself to review something I have not seen. I think I'm actually, I don't know. I haven't talked this long in a while. But I haven't seen them, so I wanna, since I have the Legacy Collection set, I want to at least get through it, watch it. But it's going to take a while before I even do the RPM review because I'm only on Season 2. I'm only halfway through Season 2, I should say. But, just like I said, like I said in the review, Power Rangers review, I am doing a Legacy Collection video updates, telling you where I am and what's happened through the course of the last time I told you, and I don't know why I did that. From the last time I told you to where I'm doing the video, like where I am, like what disc, what season, what episode I am on. So if you keep watching that, and keep updated on it, you'll know where I am, and then at least you'll have some kind of idea of when to expect the RPM. Because pretty much right after RPM, I'll be watching Samurai. So RPM, Samurai, Super Samurai says right after that. So yeah. So those will come in quick succession after I finish watching them. And then of course, by that time I'll be able to watch Megaforce again. I'll be able to do the review for that. And probably by the time I even get to Megaforce, Super Megaforce will be out on DVD. I don't know if I'm going to be buying that. Because well, I'm probably just going to start buying the single DVDs. Either that or just wait another 4 years until they come out with the box set of 4, because I think that's what they did for a couple of seasons before they brought out the Legacy Select. Because they had the first 3 seasons, and then they brought out 4, 5, and 6, and 7. I'm not for sure. Yeah, they had, because they had those 4 Red Rangers on the Xbox. But yeah. Either that or just do what I was going to do. Because when they, like, a couple of months, almost like, because I started buying this, because I bought the Volume 1, Season 1 of Power Rangers. It had the first 30 episodes of Power Rangers. And then not too long after that, it's like, oh, we have a collection set of all of the first 20 seasons of Power Rangers. I'm like, really? So yeah. So just watch the Power Legacy updates, and then if you keep up to date with those, you'll at least have some kind of idea when I get to RPM and when to expect. Kind of expect, because again, even if I have watched RPM, it might take a while before I even do the review. I'll probably just, but I plan on, once I watch it, I'll do the review. Same with Super Samurai and Megaforce, and by that time probably Super Megaforce. So yeah. Now for Super Sentai and Kamen Rider reviews. Now, man, I've been wanting to watch some. I've been wanting to continue on with W because that's the Kamen Rider series I'm on, but it's just I've been doing other things to get ready for it. Not like in review stuff ways, but like trying to actually watch some of the series that I don't have. Well, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I will eventually get those back started up. I'm just completing a few things before I start up, and then of course I'll have but when I finish with all the seasons, I have the Super Sentai Kamen Rider. After that, I'll do the movies. So there's going to be a whole new playlist for the movies. So like when I finish all the seasons of Super Sentai, I'll have another playlist where it's like Super Sentai movies and specials, and then the same thing with Kamen Rider. After that, it'll be Kamen Rider specials and special movies. The only thing is, I have no idea where I would put the Kamen Rider, the superhero Tyson movies, because it has it's Kamen Rider, but it has Super Sentai. Probably the Super and the Kamen Rider, because it's pretty much Kamen Rider, but well, I really don't know. Especially for the first two, Tyson and Tyson Z, because those had Super Sentai characters in them. Not like the next movie, the Rider War between Heisei and Showa. That's going to have Kyoryuger and Tokyuger in it, but it's mainly going to be Kamen Rider. So, I really don't know. So yeah. Then I'm also probably gonna do as I go through the Legacy set, the two movies, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie and Turbo the movie is in there, and when you get it, there's 2 empty slots and 2 different tins, and you put them in there. I'm gonna go in that order, so once I get to that part where it has the movie, like when you there's flat disc, disc. Third part, it's like disc. Right, but when you flip it over, it's like it could be like movie. Oh, so I watch that then next. And then after I watch the movie, I'll do the review. And I will not be needing notes for the movies because it's just pretty much Power Rangers, just movie form. And plus, I've seen, especially for the Mighty Morphin movie, I've seen that quite a few times. And by quite a few, I pretty much worn out I worn out one VHS tape and almost worn out a second. Actually, I think I probably have pretty much basically worn out 2 VHS copies of that movie. That's how many times I've watched it. But yeah, the movie, I love the Power Ranger movies. I actually think I seen the Turbo movie in theaters. If I recall, I'm not for sure. I really do think I've seen it. Me and my family seen it in theaters. I'm not for sure. But I love the movies. I like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. I love the Turbo movie. I just can't say anything bad about Power Rangers. Well, I can. Well, when I'm comparing it to Super Sentai, but yeah, I still love Power Rangers. Nonetheless, but it's like, when I was thinking, it's like, okay, I still have, I think, when we still had VHSs, I still had a copy of the Turbo movie and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. I'm like, great, what am I going to do with this now? Because by that time, DVDs were getting popular. By the time, it was still converting to DVDs, and then DVDs became popular. I was like, what am I going to do with these? And I was thinking, not like maybe a couple of years ago, I was like, what am I going to do with these now? And that's when I found both movies in DVD format at Walmart one day. I was like, I gotta get these, and it was pretty cool. So now I'm pretty happy I got this. Because if I didn't, I would have 2 empty spaces in my collection. So, pretty much for the reviews now since I'm still trying to get things ready for Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, and they might be a while because I still have to watch them too once I get everything ready. Then with Power Rangers, so Monday Super Sentai, I have to get things ready, and then I have to start watching them again. Power Ranger reviews, I pretty much did my last one until I get to RPM. It will be the last one until I either get to the movies in my Legacy collection, then I'll do the reviews, or if I just wait until I finish, I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably do the movies when I get to them. As I progress through the collection. My Rambles will be still going up Wednesdays when I get a chance. Thursdays, I have no idea, nothing. Friday, Kamen Rider reviews, again, like with Super Sentai. I have to get things done with it, and then I'll have to watch the series. Now, when I get those things done, when I can actually start watching them again, Super Sentai and Kamen Rider again, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to finish W, then I'm going to go on to the next one on my list of Super Sentai, and then I'm going to go back to Kamen Rider, and then back to Super Sentai. So after I finish, because by the time I started actually watching Kamen Rider, I was already like 3 seasons into and I already watched 3 seasons of Super Sentai. So I had to watch. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch 3 seasons of Kamen Rider, and then I'm gonna go back to Super Sentai, and then I'm just gonna start jumping back and forth. So because I watched Maji Ranger, Ghost Ranger, and Gal Ranger, and the next one I have to watch is Z Ranger. But at the time, I jumped over to Kamen Rider, then I watched Ryuki, O's, and then I'm currently watching W. So after I watch W, I'll jump over to Super Sentai, watch Z Ranger, and then after that, I'll jump over to Kamen Rider, watch another one of those, then jump back, and then jump over to Kamen Rider again. And then after I watch every season, I'll get things ready and then do the review. I'll be done with the Kamen Rider reviews before the Super Sentai, because I have more Super Sentai seasons than Kamen Rider. Because I only have I only have all the Heisei riders. Well, yeah. Hey, I got all the Heisei and all the way. I got from Kuga all the way to Wizard. I have all those seasons, and then of course I'm currently watching Gaim. So yeah, by that time when that ends, I'll also have another review. But Super Sentai will take me a little bit longer. For Saturday, again, when I get the chance, like with my Rambles, I'll probably have more time to do my Rambles, and even though my Rambles probably won't have anything to say because I don't have anything to do, and then I have Top 5 Rant, I'll probably just be like how I originally started this thing. Just Top 5 Rant videos every Saturday. Because I won't have pretty much anything to talk about. Depends. I don't know, my now that I'm thinking about it, my Rambles is kind of like my thoughts on. Except with my Rambles, I ramble on about pretty much anything. Or I can get sidetracked. Well, with my thoughts on, I have to stay on that one thing. Yeah. I have no idea. But for the future of my channel, I really have no idea. I kind of want to do some like new things for it. Like I really want to do gaming videos for my channel. Yeah, it's like I should have really thought out my channel's name a lot more. I don't know why. I thought I was just... Because pretty much originally I just thought I would be doing this channel for a top 5 list. And after that, I'm like, you know what? I can probably, because at the time I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do one video a week. And then that's when I got very bored. I had nothing to do. And that's when I came up with all the other things, and that's when I started getting into Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. So, yeah. Well, and of course, then I had before that I had my thoughts on. I still do, it's just not very. I'll do it whenever I have nothing, or if I feel like cheating you guys for a full week of videos. But yeah. But truthfully, I kind of wanted. I didn't really see myself actually doing so many videos series, I should say, like with top 5 rant. We have top 5 rant. You have Super Sentai reviews for Mondays. Then you had Power Ranger reviews for Tuesdays, my Rambles for Wednesdays, my thoughts on for Thursdays, Super Sentai, Kamen Rider for Fridays, and then top 5 rant for Saturdays. I originally actually wanted to have a video like for one whole week, Sunday through Saturday. I'm like, whoa, I need at least a rest or something. But yeah. But I don't know. I kind of want to do some. I want to do some gaming videos because I have an urge to start over again on The Walking Dead. Not Survival Instinct, the Telltale games, the better one. I haven't played Survival Instinct, but I don't know. I'll just stick with Telltale. I kind of want to, even though I've already played Walking Dead through, I think, 3 or 4 times. But I would like, I just have this weird urge to do gaming videos, and my first game to be Walking Dead. The only thing is, I don't have the equipment to do that. And I kind of don't want to have it to where I have like one of those handheld video cameras or a video recorder on a tripod with me behind it playing a game. Have the camera focused in on the TV of just the screen and me behind it talking, trying to play through, just like looking over it. I don't know. If I really want to do it, I could probably do that, but I have no idea. But I kind of just want to get the equipment for my 360 so I can just do that. But I'm not for sure. But then, I don't know. Lately, I really don't know. And then I kind of want to get in. I have this feeling that I kind of want to do podcast, which is where there's no video. It's just a screen. Well, most of ones this is where you just hear the voice. It's like a radio talk show. Yeah. And just have it to where me and my friends just talk about nerdy things. Yeah. I don't know. My dogs are now barking. Excuse me. Yep, they're getting restless. I should probably finish this video anyway. It's almost about 35 minutes long. But yeah, I really don't know. Since Jungle Theory is the last season review to go up until I actually get to RPM and get through RPM, Super Samurai, and the Mega Force. Yeah, I better quit before. If you hear my dogs barking, I'm sorry. So I better end it. But after this week, look forward just for my Rambles and top 5 rant videos until I can get Super Sentai and Kamen Rider going again until I'm watching those and stuff. At least Because if I start watching those again, at least you'll have some kind of timeline of when you expect the reviews for them. Unlike now, for right now, since this week, after this week, there's probably not going to be, there's only going to be like 2 videos. So yeah. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's pretty much that. Well, that's it for this episode of my rambles. I'm sorry for keeping you for so long, but there was quite a few things I wanted to talk about, and don't worry, I hurt myself more than I hurt your ears, because my throat hurts now for talking so long. This is what happens when I get talking about things I like. So yeah, you so. I'll see you next week for a new episode of my rambles, and pretty much just expect for next week just my rambles and top 5 rant videos for at least a few more. I don't know how long, but those are probably the only 2 videos. Maybe I'll throw up a I don't know, I have a feeling that maybe tomorrow I should do my thoughts on it. Do that. I don't know. Well, I really don't know, so I better stop. See, I'm rambling again. I should just end this video right now. Just go click done. But no. Well that's it for this episode. See, I keep on repeating myself, and then I start talking about other things, like I'm doing right now. So okay. Thanks for watching this episode of my rambles. Like this video, share it. Write down in the comments down below, what's your thoughts about things, or if anything I said sparked interest, you can read comments down below about it. Leave in the comments down below about what I said, like if you have anything to say. Subscribe to this channel. Like my Facebook page. Like the Facebook page for updates for how few I've done. But yeah, and that's pretty much it. I really need to get better at doing this. So until then, see ya.